Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one county judge executive is facing charges after allegedly using public money for a personal project. And officials say one Whitley County teen died in a weekend ATV crash. Plus, for the first time in years, drug overdoses are down in Kentucky. We take a look at why.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59 on Tuesday, August the 13th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning into Mountain News This Morning. Well, I'm back from a much-needed break. Thank you for all of those who messaged Brandon or the WYMT Facebook page, making sure I am still here. Yes, I am. Just needed a long little break off. Brandon, you can appreciate that.
I can.
Important thing to note this morning, we are in a severe weather alert day, and I don't know if it was maybe ricocheting off some of the clouds or a little bit of fog that we might see, or if it was lightning. But I saw a little bit of activity. We're expecting some strong storms today, right?
Exactly, and you may have seen some lightning off in the distance there. As we take a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar, you see lots of rain just off to our north. Put it on the loop for you the last couple of hours. It's starting to kind of drift south, and of course we have that band coming through parts of central Kentucky that will affect us a little bit later on. We only have one advisory right now, flood advisory for the northern parts of Rowan County and parts of Fleming County as well until 6 o'clock this morning. Visibility is rough down south there with dense fog across the Cumberland Valley and up toward Ashland where the heaviest rain is falling. We see temperatures though 70 or above across the entire region, close to 80 in Lexington. So 2 possible rounds of rain today, and this situation is kind of a mess. I'll talk more about it here in just a few minutes. Will?
All righty, Brennan, we'll be back with you. Thank you. Well, one Bell County man is facing federal charges after police say they found a gun and other items inside of his truck at the Pentagon earlier this month. Court documents report Charles Lawson of Pineville approached 2 Pentagon police officers saying he was there for Liberty business. Lawson told officers he had left his Pineville home the night before and came straight to the military facility. Police took Lawson to a Virginia hospital for a mental health evaluation where they discovered he has a history of mental health issues and was not supposed to own a gun. Lawson is charged with unlawfully possessing a firearm. Well, meanwhile, Breathitt County Judge Executive Jeff Noble was indicted yesterday by a grand jury. He is facing 3 charges: abuse of public trust, theft, and official misconduct. The indictment accuses him of buying lumber with county money for private use. WYMT's Emily Bennett talked to a man in the sheriff's department that conducted the investigation.
On August 7th, the Breathitt County Sheriff's Office received a complaint about lumber theft by the fiscal court.
The individual talking to him asked him if it would get Judge Noble in trouble, to which Judge Noble replied, "No, I can write it off as if we used the lumber at the county garage."
Major Michael Wolf says in April, a person asked Breathitt County Judge Executive Jeff Noble to buy lumber to fix a bridge on private property. Wolf says after hearing about the investigation, Noble tried to cover his tracks.
So it was only after our investigation revealed the wrongdoing that Mr. Noble made an attempt to return the lumber to a legitimate work site owned by the county.
These pictures show the lumber hidden in a barn, never getting to a county work site.
Theft had occurred. You know, it's too late to return stolen property once, you realize you've been caught.
Noble's attorney, Derek George Campbell, released a statement to us saying, quote, "I've spent most of my life in the political realm in our region, but in all my years, I never thought I'd see the day that a political machine would pervert our justice system simply to beat down their political opponents." Campbell says the bridge was on county property. The indictment is becoming the talk of the county.
It's really embarrassing. It's really a bad, embarrassing blemish on the county.
Janie Griffith went to church with Noble and said she never expected this.
I thought he was a good Christian man, and it has really hurt so bad, when you learn something like that on someone.
Leaving the county disappointed. In Breathitt County, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, we are told Noble is on a pre-planned vacation with his family. Noble's attorney said they did cooperate with the investigation. One man is dead and 3 homes were badly damaged after a fire in Logan County early Monday morning. Man Fire Department officials say the fire happened just after 2:30 on Amethyst Drive, quickly spreading to 2 neighboring homes, leaving one in a complete loss and melting the side of the other. Investigators say the victim lived alone in the home where the fire started. The neighbors were able to get out safely. Those neighbors say they are thankful to be alive, but are still trying to cope.
They come over and started spraying my house, and so I wouldn't lose mine because I was worried about, of course, losing my house.
Fire marshals are investigating the cause of the fire. A fire in Pike County killed a man this past weekend. Benny Tackett died in his Elkhorn Creek home Saturday night. His brothers and sisters say they hope his giving nature and love for the Lord is what he will be remembered for. Even while fighting cancer, they say he was always more concerned about others. They say this is not a surprise given his many sacrifices, even at a young age.
When our dad died, my brother Benny stepped in as the head of the family. He cherished every one of us as just like we belong to him.
Tackett's funeral arrangements will be updated on our website when they are available. Now, officials say one Whitley County teen died in a weekend ATV crash. Deputies with the Whitley County Sheriff's Department say they got a call on Saturday about an ATV accident with injuries on D4 Road. The teen was flown to the University of Tennessee Medical Center. Hospital officials told us 19-year-old James E. Ford died from his injuries at the hospital.
It was just really tragic, and everybody in the whole community, all the 911, really worked hard, and it'll take a long time for our community to get over this.
Police say the death investigation is ongoing. For the first time in years, drug overdoses are down in the Commonwealth. According to the state's annual report, overdose deaths decreased by 15%. State officials say the decrease likely comes from the availability of two things: Narcan and treatment beds. But as the opioid epidemic continues, there's still another worry around the corner.
What is next? Because there are, synthetically, people can produce all kinds of opioid-like medications or drugs. And I worry that we're going to see something that Narcan won't touch.
Those looking for a residential treatment center can call 1-833-8KY-HELP. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning. Later, some New Jersey homeowners were so creeped out by a series of letters, they sold their home at a $400,000 loss.
The potential for severe weather is around for much of the day today. I'll track the storms in about 3 minutes.